What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Listen, I am just so excited to talk about this episode. Like, Bleach doesn't fall off with his episodes. I'm just, as you can see, I'm just too excited, man. I was shaking watching the episode because I just knew it was gonna be great. The way it starts off with them at the table, like they're the espada and whatnot. You know, Yugo's talking his shit. Bambietta's talking her shit about killing the doggy and anyone else on site. As not, he's over there like talking his shit too. Like, bro, and it is so raw how he looks, and then he squints his eyes. He's got to be the best design ever made for like the sternritter. He has to be the best design. Like, I love that shit about him. But that whole meeting was pretty much about how the captain is gonna fight without the bankai, and you know, there's gonna be a slim chance that they can reclaim it, which we know that slim chance is gonna show up based on the ending of this episode. We know what's about to happen, and it's gonna be soon. Anyway, going into it with the invasion, Basby coming across Toshiro, fighter against Ice. Let's fucking do it. Mami Matsumoto, man, for some strange reason, I love her even more in Thousand Year Blood War than I did the original. Like, for some reason, in the original, I just looked at her as like eye candy and whatnot. But I mean, she's still eye candy, but it seems like she's more confident and capable of being like a future captain. Like in the original, it's more like she just wants to slack off and all that stuff. But maybe that's just me. And this is during wartime anyway, during Thousand Year Blood War. So it's just way different. But I love her. I love her attitude. She still keeps up her little antics with Toshiro. So, you know, it is what it is. And then just like, you know, Askin comes through. He had some good eye. He had some good eye. He had a good eye. That man was checking out Nemu, and I was like, shit, I see what you looking at. You looking at them things just like we looking at them things. So I know what that's all about. And of course, you know, he don't fight like you. The biggest change to this though was Omaida. To the two Omaida fans out there that actually like him, like, don't get me wrong. He comes through, he's one of those that come through at the end when it's really, really needed. But that change of Omaida from when you compare the manga to the anime is that in the manga, his sister gets impaled because Omaida doesn't tell him where Soifon is. And that shit is pretty brutal. And I'm like, damn, so they did change it. Or maybe they're gonna swap it around and it's gonna be in another scene while, you know, fighting Soifon. Just you know, because the sternritter are pretty ruthless as it is. But speaking of BG9, this thing is just, it's just a sex toy. I'm just gonna be honest with you, this motherfucker is a sex toy. And I see what Kubo and it was all about. Kubo and Studio Para, they were horny. They said, all right, let's make this motherfucker a sex toy. So we gotta censor out that, we gotta censor out Omaida's sister getting impaled because it's gonna look wrong with a motherfucker that looks like a whole dildo fighting them. So yeah, I see why they did that. Good on them. Good on them for changing it. We'll take that. We'll take that. But that's a raw scene of Soifon coming in, catching all those bullets from BG9. Yo, I don't even like saying his name, BG9. It's so close for me to say BJ9, and I'm like, I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that. But this shit was so dope. It was so dope. Basby taking out Toshiro, you know, this motherfucker using fingers. Like, come on now. You telling me that even with all your ice, you getting taken out with fingers? Like, come on now. You do that to women. You take women out with fingers and shit like that. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm just playing with you. But I mean, Basby's strong anyway. Basby is strong, so we cool with that. But the whole thing is that Basby shouldn't be fighting Toshiro anyway. And it should be the one that took his bankai, which he appears at the end, and it's like, all right, he'll take it from there. He already done hit it with the 2 fingers. There's nothing left for them. And then we go towards the end credit scene, the post credit scene, which you all definitely should watch. Post credit scene, Ichigo still trained in the spiritual realm, with Ichibei reading off the scroll. And it's pretty much highlighting the training, I believe. I believe it's talking about what Ichigo's going through, that training, which I was kind of like seeing at the same time as he's reading. I was like, okay, so it's making more sense as he's reading it. Ichigo's going through it and how it affects him. And then after seeing that cutscene there, there's an end poem, which is Bambietta. and it captures her personality perfectly. I don't think there's any other way to describe it. Like, reading that poem, I tweeted it too. Reading that poem was insane. I was just like, what? I was like, this just proves that she's a psychotic bitch. She is literally a psychotic bitch, and I love that. All the Bambietta fans out there know why we love that crazy bitch. And she's gonna get what she deserves. I know people have said it plenty of times. She's gonna get what she deserves, and that's gonna be the end of it. But in the meantime, we're gonna stick with what we got, and I'm sure we're going to get Saji in the next episode, possibly. I mean, I don't see how we're not gonna get Saji in the next episode. It just seems like it's gonna happen. More fights are coming soon. I can't wait for it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, I'm still fucking shaking. I'm still shaking from this episode. It was just that good. Oh my God. I might watch this like 3 or 4 times. I can't believe this, man. I can't believe it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you always know when I'm uploading a video. Follow me on socials. I'm always talking on socials about Bleach and other anime. I love Bleach. Don't get me wrong. Even though I talk about other stuff and make videos on stuff. Holla at your boy. See you next time.